Hey guys, what's going on? It's Savage here, and before we get into the video, if you like these longer videos and you like more topics in one video, go ahead and like the video. If we could get this video to maybe 40 or 50 likes, then I'll probably do another one, because I have a bunch of videos planned, but I don't want to do them all separately. I want to put them in one video and just do it from there. So tell me guys if you like it, and let's get into the video. So for the first topic, let's talk about Ellie, and is she going to turn? Now there's a theory going around that in this episode, or I'm not this episode, in this game, or in this story, she will turn near the end of the game, which I don't believe, but at the same time, let's think about it objectively, right? So she's bitten, but apparently she's immune. But what if she actually is just holding the gene for longer than usual, and then she'll turn into rather a clicker sooner, or she's not really immune, she's just slower than the other people to turn. Now that's a very interesting theory, and that's very crazy to think about Ellie turning, because then we would know that there is no cure, there is no immunity to the disease, to the infected fungus that's killing everybody, right? That would be really sad too, because I don't think people want to see Ellie die, because I don't want to see Ellie die. That's like sad, dude. That is sad. I will see Joel die. That would be sad too, but it wouldn't be as bad as Ellie, because Ellie, she didn't want any of this. She was born into this life. She was born 14 years, let's see, that was 6 years after the outbreak that happened. So that's absolutely insane. So I wouldn't want to see Ellie die. I don't want to see her turn. I don't want to see her go. But is it actually possible for her to turn in this game? Personally, no, but it could happen. And if this is going to be their last game, which I don't know if it is going to be their last Last of Us game, I really hope it's not their last Last of Us game. I hope this game kind of sets up for another one where you get to play as Joel even more instead of Ellie, or maybe go back and forth. Like, that'd be really cool. If it is their last game, then yeah, Ellie's gone. Ellie's gonna die. But you can't have The Last of Us without Ellie and Joel. So if this is going to be their, if Ellie dies in this game, you could basically guarantee that there is going to be no Last of Us Part 3. If Joel dies in this game, there is going to be no Last of Us Part 3. And although that would be very unfortunate, I think they're going to be trying to tell the best story possible. Because this game so far, from what we've seen, looks absolutely amazing. It sounds absolutely amazing. There's more passion going into it, considering the fact that they didn't even know each other. Like, Ashley and Troy didn't know each other from the first game, right? But then they started to know each other throughout the time. Now, for this game, they know each other. They have so much passion for this game. Naughty Dog wants to make this game perfect. They want to make this game great, just like the first game. Now, I want to see a very good story, and I think we're going to get it. And I think we're going to have very strong character moments where people die, or people, as something happens to characters that really make us feel more emotionally attached. And that could happen, and I don't want Joel and Ellie to die, or I don't want Ellie to turn, and I don't want Joel to die, but it is so possible at this point that I don't even know if it's gonna happen or not. I just want them to live. Another thing that I want to talk about is characters returning. Now, I do believe that Bill might return, and of course Tommy's going to return, or if Tommy doesn't return, then that means that he's dead. That would be unfortunate. I think that would take a very heavy toll on Joel if rather he dies in this game. If Tommy dies in this game, he is a very important, I mean, he is a not that important of a character, especially if Joel hasn't seen him for like 10 years. He's not important to Joel's life either. But if Tommy does return, that would be absolutely amazing. He can help us out. He could help Ellie go fight off whoever she's looking for, whoever she wants to kill, whoever she wants vengeance for. She could go with Tommy, she could go with Joel, maybe if Bill comes back, or it's 4 years in the future, so it can't be that different, right? Maybe she go to Bill's state or Bill's town and ask for his help, ask for like a bunch of gadgets and weapons and inventions that Bill has made that can help him, or help Ellie go and find the people that she is trying to look for. It makes the most sense. Those are the only people I could really think of that were main characters in the game, was Bill, Tommy, Ellie, Joel, Tess, but she's dead, and Robert and Marlene. But those are the only characters I could think of, and a majority of them are dead. If you think about it, of course, Tess and Marlene are dead, and so is Robert. So those characters are dead. But we still have Bill, Tommy, and a few other characters in Tommy's compound, Tommy's safe town, whatever it is. That is somewhat important and could be established in the next game. I think we are going to be getting a bunch of new characters. I think we're going to be getting more characters in this game than we have in the previous game, just for the simple fact that it's bigger, it's larger. They said the story was larger. They said the story is going to be way better. If you put 1 and 2 together, it makes a great story. Kind of like with the Harry Potter series, you can't just watch like one Harry Potter series in the middle. You have to watch all the Harry Potter movies, which personally I've only seen number 1. I'm just saying, I'm just saying from what I've heard, if you watch all of them all together back to back to back, it makes the most sense. It makes better sense than just watching one in the middle, one in the back, and one in the back, one in the beginning. It's just like, it doesn't make sense. So The Last of Us Part 1 and 2 are going to be together and make a larger story and create this bigger universe. And maybe we'll fall in love with different characters where they could, follow that. And the next thing I want to talk about is DLC. There is 4 missing years in this game. 4 missing years. That's a lot of years. I think they're going to be giving us DLC that actually has us play for some of those 4 years. Rather we play as Joel or we play as Ellie, we're going to be getting those 4 years in a DLC pack, or we're going to be getting something very similar to it, like Left Behind. Left Behind, we got to play as Ellie. We got to play during the winter timeline, before the winter timeline where it was frozen. We still had our horse. Joel was still hurt. We still had all this stuff, and we got to play basically a prequel to what we saw in the winter timeline, the winter section, the winter chapter, I guess you could call it. So, and then we got to play with, of course, Riley in Left Behind as well. And I think we're going to get something very similar to that, if not almost the exact same thing, where we get to play as Joel or Ellie throughout like the years of The Last of Us leading up to Last of Us Part 2. And you could call it like Last of Us 1.5 or something, I don't know. Like maybe Naughty Dog wants to make like a second game into DLC that really lives up to the expectations of a lot of people that want to see those 4 years that we're missing. Because I know a lot of people want to correct me with this, but in the beginning of Last of Us 1, Ellie was 14. At the end of Last of Us 1, I'm just assuming that she was, 15, because it seemed like a huge year of events that happened to both Joel and Ellie. So I'm assuming that she is 15 at the end of Last of Us 1, and now she is 19. So I'm just saying right now that is 4 years, and we could see what happened. We could have DLC that shows why Ellie is going after these people. Obviously, people would get mad. They'd be like, "Oh, why'd you put a plot point in the DLC?" So you could cross that out. You could show Ellie going through some very massive things. You could show how she got her tattoo. How she's dealing with Joel, and maybe we could go back to the point where Ellie finds out that Joel was lying to her. That would be absolutely amazing. I think that would be incredible, honestly. I think that would be a sad, emotional moment. The DLC would be absolutely incredible if they have moments where we have Ellie finding out that Joel was lying to her about the immune type of children, because Joel said that, oh, there's more people like you. There's more people like you who are immune, and that kind of made her feel like she wasn't special. So if she finds out that she was the only person immune, she's not only going to be somewhat more proud of herself and feel, a little bit more different, but she's also going to feel very angry emotions towards Joel, and it's rightfully so. Like, I would understand, because that's a huge lie. That's a huge lie. And for the last topic, people are saying that Joel is dead. No, I don't believe Joel is dead. That's my problem here. I don't think Joel is actually dead. People are saying that in the trailer. Okay, let me try to backtrack here. So, if you've played Batman Arkham Knight, BioShock Infinite, Burial at Sea, then you will know that there are hallucinations throughout the game of the main characters, right? We got Joker for Batman, and then we got Booger DeWitt for Elizabeth, right? So people are saying that Joel is dead and he's an hallucination, and Ellie is the only one alive. And the reason why she's going after the Fireflies or whoever, whatever group, is because that group killed Joel and she wants revenge. And this hallucination is just going to be following Ellie throughout this entire game and just telling her, oh, or do you want to do this? This is a moral dilemma. Like, it's going to be weird. People are saying that. I don't believe it personally. I think it would be funny to see an hallucination Joel with Ellie, even though Ellie is not, well, from what I know, she's not mentally ill. She's not a psychopath. She would see hallucinations. That makes her a psychopath. I don't think she's really that crazy, right? So having her see hallucinations would be completely out of character. Not only that, completely unrealistic. I know we're dealing with a game with zombies, but this game, for the first game, made you feel like this world was realistic enough where there wouldn't be any hallucinations. Yes, there are zombies, but they're zombies in a realistic way. It's based off of a real fungus that attacks insects and controls their minds, and then somehow in this timeline, in this game's timeline, it evolved into humans. Like, I understand that, and the fighting is brutal, the fighting is realistic, the way you deal with zombies is realistic, the way you deal with people is realistic, like, everything is realistic. And if they just throw in an hallucination of Joel, that would be the most out of place thing in this game. It would make me feel like, oh, well, this world isn't really that real, is it? I guess we don't need to take it that serious. Like, I want to take this game serious. I want to love this game. I want to treat it like a baby, right? But I can't do that when everything is realistic, but then you turn around, you see Joel talking to you, you turn back around, then you turn around again, and he's gone. Like, that's not what I want to see. I don't want to see an hallucination Joel. And although that is a good theory, and I've heard it before, it's completely out of touch with the game. If you say that Joel is dead and he's going to be a hallucination, you know nothing about this universe, and that is just a fact. So tell me guys in the comments below, what do you guys think for all the topics? We talked about the 4 Missing Years being a DLC. We talked about Joel being dead. We talked about Ellie turning, and then we talked about characters returning. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. What do you guys think about all those topics? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If you like Last of Us content, go ahead and give it a subscribe if you are also new. If you guys want to check out my new videos, the little leaks, the pictures will be on the screen, so go check them out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.